This is the Rode NTG4 Plus being recorded to the computer on the Zoom H6 handy recorder. Alright, this is the Rode NTG4 Plus plugged into the Vocaster 2 by Focusrite. And I should say for both of these recordings, the high frequency boost has been turned on. Right now we are on just regular, but here is the enhancement for radio. This is what this sounds like. Here is the clean enhancement. That's what this sounds like. Here is the warm enhancement. That's what this one sounds like. And here is the bright enhancement. That is what this one sounds like. This is the Audio Technica ATR30 on the Zoom H6 handy recorder. This is the Audio Technica ATR30 being recorded through the Focusrite Vocaster 2 with no enhancements. But I am turning on the radio enhancement. This is what I sound like with radio enhancement. This is the clean enhancement. This is what I sound like with clean. Here is the warm enhancement. I should sound very warm and slightly bassy, I'm guessing. And this is the bright enhancement. This is what I sound like with the bright enhancement. Hey YouTube, so what you just heard was an audio comparison between a few different things. The main comparison was meaning to be between audio interfaces. So here I have my Zoom H6 handy recorder. And then we have my new Focusrite Vocaster 2. Those are the two audio interfaces being compared. We got the Rode NTG4 Plus microphone and the Audio Technica ATR30 mic. This one came out, I think, 2001. That's when it was first listed on Amazon. About $100. I would say it's a pretty good mic for that price, although they have better stuff now, obviously. Like, the Rode is better than it, as far as sound goes. I forget when the Rode came out. But main comparison is between the two audio interfaces because I've spent my tax return to get the audio interface and some new speakers that I'm slowly building some stands for out of red PVC. Excuse me. And so I needed an audio interface for those speakers. And also because it's going to sound better than the sound coming out of my computer, most likely. And so because of that, I've been doing comparisons between these things. And so this mic we've had since childhood. The Zoom H6 is the mic that I specifically bought for use with recording, and I used it in Airborne Death. I've used it in a few other videos. And so, here's what I think of the sound of things. First of all, just get out of the way. Listening to stuff from the Vocaster 2 as an audio interface has been good. It sounds as good, if not better, than the audio output from my motherboard. I like that. As far as recording on it, though, that's a little interesting. I think the Rode NTG4 Plus sounds better on the Zoom. There's just a little bit something more here. Once you turn on the enhancements, though, which, by the way, I am on the, I'm on the warm enhancement right now, because I feel like the Zoom H6 doesn't have as much bass as I would like, and I do sound a little bit better with my voice being a little bassier, because it does have just a little bit of bass in there. It's not quite as deep as some people, but, and I really like having the enhancements because for my volcano chicken ramen video and my chipotle saffron steak video, I had done some post-processing in Audacity to boost the bass and made the recording sound a little better from, the NTG4 Plus and the Zoom H6 as those recorders. And it was nice and good, but I can't do that when I'm streaming through OBS for like playing Minecraft and other things that I do stream. But so with the enhancements on, though, the Vocaster sounds pretty fine. I don't notice much difference between the enhancements, except maybe the radio one sounds slightly different from the others. And because I got the Vocaster, I was looking up some stuff about it, and I watched Curtis Judd's video on it. I haven't watched him in a long time, but I've been watching some of his videos lately because of this whole process of deciding upon things and getting new mics and stuff, potentially. And he said that the radio enhancement, which, go ahead and turn that on right now. He said the radio enhancement might be a little fatiguing for people to listen to after a while. I'm not sure. Maybe that was with his voice. We'll switch it back to warm now. Or here's no enhancement. I do like it better with the enhancements turned on. So I don't know if that would be more fatiguing after a while. I did a Minecraft stream with it on, so I forget which one that was, but you can go watch that if you want to see if you think that's fatiguing after a while. But, I mean, it sounds pretty good, and I'm pretty happy with the Vocaster too. And going into the ATR30 comparison, interestingly enough, the ATR30 was kind of the opposite of the Zoom as far as just a straight recording goes. It doesn't sound as good as the Zoom. There's a little bit more bass on the Zoom, which is interesting because the Zoom doesn't have as much bass as I would like. And it's just not tons of bass, but it needs a little more than it has. Hence why I boosted the bass in some of those videos. Or why I'm using the warm enhancement, which I assume is kind of like basting the boost a little bit. I'm guessing. But the ATR30 sounded better, slightly bassier on the Vocaster than it did on the H6 handy recorder. And when I turned the enhancements on, it sounded pretty good. You might have noticed some plosives, which I'm going to mute for a second and tell you what a plosive is. Anytime you say P's and B's and things like that, you get plosives. And I muted so you don't have to hear the horrible sound of foam getting pulled off a microphone. This doesn't have foam on it. If I did start using this, I would have foam on there. Because before I got the Vocaster 2, I actually got the Focusrite Scarlett Solo Studio. That one didn't work when I plugged into my computer. I didn't save the audio test, but I was able to test the mic. That worked. It sounded good. I loved the bassy sound that it had. It was really good for its price. And I was very excited to have a mic that would then be replacing my NTG4 Plus, because that's the mic that I would most likely take with me when I go out and about to record sound effects outside or other videos around the house, plus this. So this, I no longer have to unplug from my computer. I'll still have to unplug my mic from my computer and take it with me somewhere. But, what am I thinking of? I could use this as the replacement mic. I don't really want to, because, well, this one doesn't sound quite as good, that's why. So I'm going to be going back to Dollar Tree, hopefully sometime this month, and I'm going to work there for a few months and get a little bit of money coming in. I still have, from my car savings that I'm slowly using for food and a few other things, but I'm going to get some money from Dollar Tree, hopefully go back there, work for a few months, and then I'll be able to buy sound foam. And I'll probably also stay long enough to save up and get another mic that can be just at my desk. I'm thinking like maybe a Shire M7B, or there's a Rode mic that seems pretty good. That's a condenser microphone. And because it would be nice to not have to unplug my Zoom and also not have to unplug my Rode and take it with me when I record. But that's pretty much it for this comparison video. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments below. Leave a like if you liked the video, and if you like my soothing voice, then check out the variety of other stuff I do, and if you like that, consider subscribing. Seriously, if you like it, subscribe. And to prove that I'm not tooting my own horn, a few examples. So I'm talking about going back to Dollar Tree, but I worked there from about 2018, I think. Or no, about 2017 to 2019, maybe. Or no, I forget when. It was about 2 years, somewhere around that time period. But I would have to do announcements on the loudspeaker. So, like, I remember one time they wanted us to announce certain things for Halloween, like, good afternoon, Dollar Tree shoppers. We have a wonderful selection of Halloween products to make your Halloween a spooky one. Like deals on this and candy and yeah. I forget I did an evil laugh. I don't know. Or the one that I remember better is, good evening, Dollar Tree shoppers. The time is now 9:50 and we'll be closing in 10 minutes. Please bring your final selections up to the front where we'll be happy to help you check out. Thank you for shopping Dollar Tree. And, you know, I had a few people say that I had a good voice and I should do radio stuff. I don't think I mentioned to them that I did YouTube, but yeah, I do. And one more example, so I show I'm not tooting my own horn, is that I used to be in institute, and once I took a family relations class, and the teacher asked someone to read some scriptures, and so I raised my hand and I read the scriptures. And afterwards, this young single adult woman, she came up to me, a girl in my class, and she said, what was it? Yeah, she said, oh, you know, after you read the scriptures, I was just like, aw, can we have him read all the time? So, yeah, and I will say, though, I think part of my good voice comes from the fact that I write stuff, and not only do I do video, but I write stuff, and I like it to be read really well and good. None of this monotone, and then they walked into the room and they did this, and then Bill got excited because he saw that the party for his friend was coming along nicely. No, none of that. Read it good. So, yeah. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in whatever's next. Bye!